always make time for, because we take pride in the work that they do. And if they do good, we do work good as a station. Besides, I don't mind being the first one to say, I knew about these people. You guys are only finding out right now. And one such person is an inventor of Nigenius, which is a smart web application that provides teachers quick and easy access to well-researched lesson plans and online teaching resources on their computers and mobile devices using their Nigenius app. Teachers are able to spend less to time, data, and effort planning their lessons, and are able to engage their student with quality teaching resources from the app. Now, the smart web application was co-founded in 2019 by Nigerian-based Kelechi Uchenna, who is on a mission to democratize tech education. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's get straight into your invention, say. About the Nigenius, what inspired you then to create it? I mean, I do know that you are very passionate about what you say here, to democratize technology in education.
Yes. Okay. Good morning. My name is Kelechi Uchenna. I'm co-founder and CEO of an edtech company called Nigenius. So sometime in 2015, I started a company called Innovative Digital Learning, which was my first company. And what I did was train teachers to harness ICT in the classroom, right? So training teachers to use technology to improve the quality of their teaching in the classrooms. So having from 2015 up until 2017, having trained over 10 schools and with over 600 teachers, I was in a program one day and a lady asked me and said, Kelechi, how do you know, or how are you sure that you've been able to transform the way these teachers have been teaching, right? And that question struck me, and I wanted to know, right, had we been actually able to transform the way these teachers teach from all the trainings that we had done? So what I did was go back to all the schools that we trained, and I asked them, how many times have you used the PowerPoint presentation in class? How many times have you taught kids, to calculate with Excel? How many times have you done a project? How many times have you used a new innovative teaching method in class? And I found out that only 20% of teachers, 2 out of 10, were able to have applied what they learned during the trainings. And the two biggest problems were they were so busy planning lessons,
Yeah.
and even after being trained, they couldn't still know how to navigate and find quality teaching resources online. So at that point, I told myself it was time to build something with technology to help these teachers, because these teachers are overworked, sometimes underpaid. So why not create a smart digital assistant that's going to reduce lesson planning time and give them access to quality teaching resources so that they can create engaging classrooms for their kids. So basically help them build geniuses in their classrooms. And that's where the name Nigenius came from,
I like that name, by
basically.
the way. So now that you've given us a
Yeah.
background, I would like
Yes.
for you to show us how it works.
Good. 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 Thank you very much. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. So what you see now, please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen now.
Okay, good. Yeah. So what you see now is the Nigenius interface, right? So any teacher, once you have the login, the URL, you can go to the Nigenius application, create an account, and log in. And it's free, by the way. It's free to use,
Uh-huh.
right? So, for example, you wanted to teach, let's say you wanted to teach prime numbers. Well, let's say you want to teach decimals, for your primary school students in grade 2. So all you need to do is type in the topic here, select the class, primary 2, then also select the subject, mathematics. Obviously, it's math, right? And you click on the search button. So once you click on the search button, you see that the lesson plan shows up, right? You have the lesson plan over there, right? So this is adding of 3-digit numbers and regrouping for primary 2. So you have a lesson plan with objectives, activity starters, additional resources, assessment activities and a summary, right? And you can download this lesson plan as a PDF or a Word,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But now let me make the search much more. Let's say adverbs. You want to teach adverbs for your kids in primary four in English. Let's go again. So you see, that's identification of adverbs there. You
Yeah.
have a lesson plan that you can quickly use in the class, right? This is identification of and use of adverbs,
Mm.
a detailed lesson plan. And this topic can be taught over more than one day, right? So you have the teach guided practice for day one, guided practice for day two, 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and day three and day four, because it's quite a big topic, right? For your kids to understand. So if you're a teacher and you don't have access to the you don't know where to go online to get resources, you can just type the topic that you want to learn and
Mm.
you want to teach your kids, and you can just get it, right? I want to show you the other types of resources. Aside the lesson plans, we have four other types of resources that teachers can access, right? I'm going to show you another one, just a minute. So let's go with sentences, for example, for primary three in English, right? Let's do that. So So you see that we have a large result. We have a smart search algorithm that
Mm.
makes sure that whatever you search for,
Mm.
you get results, right?
Mm.
So you see that we have lesson plans, we have multimedia. So the multimedia gets more interesting. So look at something like stress patterns. So I'll click on that and I'll view. It now gives you pictures of content that you can use in the classroom,
Mm.
right? So if you can click on them, they open up. And if you're using a projector, you can share,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Objectives. What is stress? In speaking, right? What is rhythm? What is intonation? These are things that you can share and study before your class and be able to deliver a good classroom. Then you also have URLs that you can click on and that open up to links on the internet where you can get more resources, right?
Mm.
Videos,
Mm.
you know.
Mm.
So as a teacher, you will have a vast amount of resources to pour into your students. If you're
Mm.
looking for apps on the Apple Store, for example, that you want to use in class, this gives you apps. If you're looking for apps on the Google Store as well, it gives you web applications that you want to use to teach. You
Mm.
can click on this and it opens on a new tab, right?
Mm.
Okay, this is a broken link. So you just have lots and lots of resources that you can teach. Then it also gives you related topics, right?
Mm.
Pronunciation, topics that are similar to what you searched for, right? It's just like the way if you're buying something on Amazon, it tells you people also bought similar items. So it suggests other topics for you as well,
Mm.
right?
Okay, I just want to
Yeah.
hear now about the feedback that you're getting. For me, looking at it now, it looks
Yeah.
simple, really simple to
Yes.
use. But I want to hear from the teachers themselves what the feedback is, since you have introduced this.
Yes. So teachers absolutely love Nigerians. We have about 5,000 teachers who are signed up on this platform, and every day we have the data that shows that they're going in there and they're searching for resources and they're downloading, right? We
Mm.
also get to see the thumbs up. They're able to give us thumbs up on the different contents that they download and they use, and we have about a 70% satisfaction, for the resources that we have on this platform. So it's
Yeah.
been quite good, since we launched. This version was launched in 2020 during COVID. It was launched in 2020 during COVID. So it's been about 5 years now, and we have close to 5,000 teachers using this application.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's 5,000 is a good number. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
what about the others that haven't joined yet? Could it be there is still some digital divide in
Yeah. The right.
communities where, it's easy to use and it's available, but, things
Mhm.
like connectivity as well as having access to mobile phones. I would like to believe, I could be wrong here, that
Yeah.
there is a desktop at least at schools, even in rural areas.
Yes. Yes. So you're actually right. There are teachers who are yet to join, right? but we have teachers still joining every day. We have teachers signing up, check my login details. I just signed up, we get those messages, right? So, however, we also launched an offline version, but we haven't
Mm,
deployed it yet because most times for the offline version, you need to have like some education intervention programs working with the government or working with organizations. There you can now have mass adoption,
mm,
right? But we do have an offline version because we understand that there are places where teachers in rural areas and low income areas don't have access to,
mm,
data and connectivity. So we do have that. We do have that. Also, there's still, it's a very competitive market. There's still other platforms out there, right,
mm, mm,
that do the same thing. So probably teachers are, in more than one platform or they're still exploring other platforms. But we have a good, we have traction basically, you
mm,
know. And
mm.
we're looking to scale more. And, opportunities like this help us tell more people about what we're doing and get more people to come on board, more teachers to come on board. Yeah.
And we can only hope that after this, you see the number rising. And
Yes.
yeah, come back and tell us when you have been able to reach the next level and you've been able to reach more teachers. Because I do
Yeah.
believe the offline version of it would be much more accessible because you wouldn't
Yeah.
need data. You would be able to use it when you need it, especially in areas that struggle with coverage and the likes. But thank you so much this morning for
Yes.
talking to us, Kelechi.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for having me as well. Thank you
All
for having me as well.
right.
All right.
Quickly give us your social media before you go.
Social media is Nigenius, Nigenius. It's the
Mm.
same on Instagram, the same on Twitter, the same on LinkedIn, the same on Facebook, right? The same on X, sorry, not Twitter anymore. X,
Mm.
Nigenius, Nigenius, just like you see on the background over there.
All right.
Yeah.
All the best.
All right.
Have a fantastic day going forward.
All right. Bye. Take care.
It's Kelechi Uchenna, who is co-founder of Nigenius, based in Nigeria. That application that is specifically made to help teachers in terms of planning their lessons, saves them time, money, and be able to teach effectively. As for us, we have to go to the news because we have reached top of the hour, 10 o'clock Central African time. I am still here. This is Tech Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. I'll see you on the flip side.